Bruno Fernandez injury update as star midfielder could miss Tottenham clash. Bruno Fernandez has emerged as one of Erik ten Hag's most important players, and when he was missing against Sevilla last week, United looked like a different team. Fernandez was welcomed back into the side for the dramatic FA Cup semi-final against Brighton, but the Portuguese international landed awkwardly in the first half, twisting his ankle. After receiving treatment on the pitch, Fernandez was able to play on, but he did not play the 120 minutes, with ten Hag opting to take him off during extra time. It was a decision that sparked debate among supporters as the game was clearly heading towards penalties, and Fernandez, United's best marksman from 12 yards, was a shoo-in to take the first spot kick. It has now emerged that Fernandez was brought off due to the knock he had sustained earlier in the game, and there is more bad news for ten Hag as he could now miss Thursday's game against Tottenham Hotspur. According to the ESPN, United's stand-in skipper is now a doubt for the trip to London, leaving his side sweating on his fitness as the Reds chase a top-4 finish in the Premier League. As per the report, discussions were held in the United camp over taking Fernandez off immediately after he sustained the injury and then again at half-time. The player was not interested in coming off, however. Furthermore, it's added that Fernandez was seen limping at Wembley after the game, and now he will be assessed by the club's medical staff on Monday. A decision will then be taken on whether he can train with the rest of the team going into Thursday's trip to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Losing Fernandez would undeniably be a huge blow for United, and the game against Tottenham is a big one. Victory over the under-fire Londoners could almost certainly seal Champions League qualification. If Fernandez is ruled out, it is hopefully a minor issue that only keeps him out of one game. United cannot afford to lose yet another first-team star after battling injuries for several months now. Our other news: Manchester United very interested in signing Randall but face competition from Bayern Munich. Manchester United are very interested in signing Eintracht Frankfurt striker Randall this summer, according to RMC Sport journalist Fabrice Hawkins. The Red Devils are expected to pursue a marquee striker in the next transfer window, and they have been linked with multiple names, including Tottenham Hotspur's Harry Kane. It is now reported by Hawkins that United are very interested in a summer deal for Colomwani, but they are not alone, with Bayern Munich also exploring a potential transfer. Paris Saint-Germain are also among his admirers, but Victor Osimhen seems to be their top priority. Mwani has been a revelation since joining Frankfurt on a free transfer last summer. He started the campaign with a string of assists for the German outfit. He was described as the assist king by Bundesliga's official website before the World Cup. Since the restart, the Frenchman has been a regular contributor of goals. Overall, he has accumulated 20 goals and 14 assists from 40 games for Frankfurt this term. In our opinion, Mwani would be the perfect striker acquisition for United. He has excelled with his hold-up play and high pressing this season while winning a stunning 6.8 duels per game. These are attributes that Ten Hag prefers in his main striker. Mwani would be a clear upgrade on Anthony Martial and could help United close the gap on the title contenders. Kane is also on the club's radar heading into the summer, but investing £88 million on Mwani would make better sense, as he is just entering the prime of his playing career. Our other news: Manchester United step up interest in Harry Kane. This season could get a lot worse for Spurs. In the fallout from Tottenham's shock 6-1 defeat to Champions League hopefuls Newcastle on Sunday, the North London club is facing more pain as star striker Harry Kane could be looking for a way out. According to The Telegraph, Spurs chairman Daniel Levy has set an asking price of £100 million for his talisman as Manchester United launch initial probes into a possible transfer. There have been questions over Kane's contract situation for the majority of the season as his team remains quiet over a renewal. It is now looking increasingly likely that a new contract is off the table. The England captain's current contract runs out next summer, which leaves Levy in a precarious position of potentially losing the club's top scorer on a free transfer if he doesn't sell this year. Reports suggest that United have already begun the due diligence process of Kane's price tag and how to handle talks with Levy, a notoriously tough negotiator. It is believed that Levy may accept £80 million from overseas for Kane, with Bayern Munich an interested party. However, He will demand at least £100 million from English clubs and may even decide to reject all Premier League bids. It's understood that Kane is not interested in leaving England, with Alan Shearer's Premier League goal-scoring record firmly in his sights. Spurs and United face off on Thursday as the two teams continue to fight for a Champions League spot. Questions over whether Christian Stellini, who took over from Antonio Conte last month, will be in the dugout for the match remain unanswered. However, the club is said to be considering the coach's future following Tottenham's disastrous defeat on Sunday. Feyenoord's onslaught, Julian Nagelsmann, Vincent Kompany and Luis Enrique are all possible options for Tottenham. They may look to appoint Ryan Mason in charge for the remainder of the season if Stellini is fired. Mason took charge following Jose Mourinho's sacking in 2021. Anderlecht goalkeeper Bart Verbruggen is ready for the Premier League with Liverpool, Manchester United and Burnley weighing up summer bids for the much-coveted Dutchman. 5 months ago, Verbruggen wasn't even playing first-team football at Lotto Park. That he is now reportedly a £15 million target for two of the Premier League's most storied clubs, plus an ambitious, newly promoted Burnley is proof of just how far the 20-year-old has come in the blink of an eye. After replacing captain Hendrik van Kromberg as Anderlecht's number 1. Verbruggen's outstanding form in both domestic and continental action is certainly not going unnoticed. According to reports, Liverpool and Manchester United are among his many admirers. Burnley too. The Clarets weighing up a potential £15 million move after seeing an approach collapse last summer allegedly due to concerns over his work permit. I would leave in the summer. He is only 20. But he is already ready for the Premier League. Philippe de Wilde, a 7-time Belgian League champion, tells Le Soir. Bart is a phenomenon, adds Silvio Prota, who spent a decade at RSCA between 2005 and 2015. I went abroad very late because I really thought I would spend my entire career at Anderlecht. My family was having a great time in Belgium where I also earned a good income. The purple and white are currently not offering Verbruggen the prospects they could offer me more than 10 years ago. Tipped to become one of the top 5 goalkeepers in world football. Verbruggen recently enjoyed a run of 6 successive clean sheets. He was in top form as Anderlecht knocked UEFA Conference League favourites Villarreal out of European competition. Liverpool's interest, meanwhile, raises further doubts about the future of Kawhi Kelleher. The seldom-seen Irishman is reportedly considering his future after another year on the bench under Jurgen Klopp.